Welcome to This Was a Star Wars podcast. I am Michael.
I'm Nikki.
And I'm Mickett.
And today we are talking about Halloween Kills. We told you it was going to be Desperado, but we fooled you because it's not time for that yet. It's still spooky season. And we talked about it and we figured out it is probably better to talk about scary movies a little bit longer. So I watched this last night. I believe Nikki watched this last night. Maybe a redo last night. And Mickey watched it about an hour ago. So what did you guys think? How did you feel about this one, even compared to like Halloween 2018?
Overall, I liked it. Granted, there were some terrible parts in there. Like the cops had worse aim than stormtroopers. You know, like he was just walking and you know, that was terrible. You know, but overall, like I really enjoyed it. I love like it kept like this kind of 70s vibe still to it. Some of the shots were like almost Kubrick, like long, like one style shots and kills. And I thought I was gonna be so upset with the end. And then once they're like, but he's not human, he's pure evil. It made me happy. Yeah, there was some cheese, but you can't have cheese without a pizza, or you can't have pizza without cheese. And overall, I'm giving him a thumbs up. I liked it.
Okay. Mickett, as the one who's seen it the most recently.
Let's first of all, I just want to say it makes me so happy that you made that reference. I literally said this when I was watching the movie. I was like, these guys are worse than stormtroopers. So it makes me happy we came to the same conclusion.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
So, okay, first things first, as everyone already knows, I am not into slasher films in the least bit whatsoever. So let's just make that present once again. The question I did have is, okay, so in the end, because first of all, I stopped watching it, just so you know, but there was an explanation on what he is this time.
Yes. So in the final, so you probably missed this part.
Oh, I did.
If you stopped, as the townspeople are beating the shit out of Michael, did you get to that far?
Oh no! I'm not even halfway through. Yeah.
Okay. So the townspeople like beat him down, like the bats,
like Richard Ramirez status. Just
like knives, guns, everything. Karen puts a knife through his back, like through Michael's back. And Brackett goes to shoot him in the face, but it nothing happens. As all of this is happening, Laurie and Hawkins, so Jamie Lee Curtis and Bill Paxton, right? He's one of the three that's Will P. Bill Pullman, Will Paxton, and Bill, the other one who recently died. Anyway, fuck it, never mind. The cop they find at the beginning, at the very beginning of the movie. He's still alive. Essentially, they're describing him as like, he's no longer human. He's past human. He is pure evil. Like there is no humanity left in him. That's pretty much why he can't die.
Wait. Okay. Because
so in a sense, make it no. There's no actual real explanation of what he is. He really is human. He's just human that just won't die.
Yeah.
All right. As long as we're on the same page.
Oh wait. So how about this? I'm gonna just throw some out. What if he is like some kind of enhanced? I mean, because Halloween is definitely in the Marvel Cinematic Universe because it is in a multiverse. We're watching two different Halloween storylines.
That's true. This is a second canon storyline.
This is the biggest episode of What If I've ever seen. Probably the only good episode.
We finished What If last night too. We'll have to talk about that another time.
How are we connecting this to the MCU? Just because it's a multiverse? Because
just because multiverse.
I was gonna say the Flash has different universes too, and that doesn't connect those. So we've got to find a way to connect it.
All right, fair.
I only have one screen, so I can't do the phenomenal Googling that I normally do. But I would assume Michael Myers has maybe made an appearance in a Marvel comic book. Is that possible?
I mean, anything's possible if you think about it.
Let's take I got a phone. We'll do it on a phone. Let's try it this way.
You know, I'm okay. This may make me go back and watch at least the ending of the movie, just for the sake that, once again, and it's kind of crazy that this has come up, but there was a portion of the movie when I was like, when they're in the bar, right? They're sitting in the bar, and then all the text, the alerts come out, sorry, I put this on sound. The text come out and it's telling everybody like, oh, there's a murder. It's Michael Myers, blah, blah, blah. Same shit that's happened in like 9 other movies. I was thinking to myself, yo, all of you just keep going home and getting killed. That seems to be the common thing between what they said, like 40 years. And the cops keep telling you, hey, everyone go home. Lock your doors, blah, blah. That's clearly not working. So, let's just throw that idea out the window. How come we don't incite a mob, the entire town, to whoop up on Michael Myers? And it happened. And I'm glad.
Okay, but now when you go back and watch the ending, because there's parts like, yeah, I was stoked. I was like, oh man, like townspeople were actually smart. They mobbed up. And when I was watching it again last night, you see a guy in the back with a hockey stick. Your town's most prolific killer that just won't die. Everyone says he's pure evil. And I'm going to guess it's a Midwestern town, so I'm sure guns are available.
Haddonfield,
Shotguns.
Illinois. Yes, Midtown.
Everyone's
Midwest
got a
to the
Mossberg
fuck.
500 up in there. You brought a hockey stick? The blonde dude who's been complaining the whole movie, who's had this thing against, brings a baseball bat. Granted, Lucille was something, but I mean, at least she had barbed wire around him. Like, come on. Where's your guns? And I'm talking like working loaded guns, like firing squad, gasoline him, burn him, dance around him, behead the guy. Like when she came in and stabbed him with the pitchfork and just let him be, why was that not through the neck?
The stab at the end, though, when she puts it through his back, don't you think she put it through his spine? Like, or did she just miss everything?
I don't know. That seemed to be the theme of the aiming.
I've got the answer. I've got the answer for this. See, it doesn't work the same way because it's a pure evil spine. So my favorite thing is rethinking the thought process of this blonde guy. So he went home, right? There was medieval sword, a nail gun, a bat with some nails sticking out of it, and a hockey stick. And he's like, I'm pretty good at hockey. I think a slap shot's gonna do it.
I got a wicked wrister right here.
He's like, I like Jason. I've seen Friday the 13th. Hockey stick it is.
But that was the funny thing, is that's the one weapon out of all of those that stood out to me. Like a dude brought a 2x4. That makes sense. Another dude brought a bat.
But does it? A 2x4 is a piece. Like,
yeah.
Like Hacksaw Jim Duggan, like, he kind of had it right with the 4x4, but against Michael Myers?
They clearly weren't thinking straight, though. I mean, if you think about the mob, evil dies tonight. Evil dies tonight. Like, come on, man. Like, that whole situation was pretty brutal. My FCF's favorite part was, and Mickey, you probably got to this part. The chick in the nurse outfit with that big old 45 shooting at him and missing every fucking shot. And then he kicks the door and it hits the gun, spins back and shoots her in the head. She essentially shoots herself in the head. Did you see that part, Mickey?
That part was fantastic.
So it's essentially like that whole scene was designed to clean up the loose ends of the previous Halloween 1 and 2 from 78 and 81. And you're essentially sitting there going, did he really just kick a fucking door and she shot herself in the head? Like, what?
It was ridiculous, but a fantastic watch.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. So looking at the Rotten Tomatoes score that is currently on the screen right here,
What does it say?
39% from the critics, 69 nice from the fans. So, and IMDb I think it's like 5.8, Metacritic's like a 42. Compared to 2018, which is like certified fresh in the 90s, like it had a really high score. I think this one is more a filler to get to the third one. How I feel about it, like it wasn't terrible, but it kind of just felt like it was a sprint to Halloween Ends, which is coming out in 2022.
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
To be fair here,
To be fair.
with my experience with Rotten Tomatoes is that whatever that score is for either side, it tends to, in genuine like reality, be the opposite.
So
Like-
so critics loved it and fans hated it.
Yeah, and I don't know why that plays out that way, but it's like every time I've ever watched a movie on pretty much anything, and the Rotten Tomatoes was like, "Oh, this was 3%," or like, well, I've never seen anything that low, but like this was like 28%. And then I go out and I actually talk to people. They're like, "Oh my god, that movie was amazing. Why would?" So I'm super questionable on who actually goes on Rotten Tomatoes. Is it just all trolls? Those the only people who tomato things? Because
Probably.
that seems to be the the score, you know?
Yeah, one of my favorite things to do in something that I enjoy is look at the one-star reviews on IMDb just to see why people are shitting on it. And it's usually just like, this wasn't what I wanted it to be. Why did you guys have to make it different than what I wanted it to be? And you'd be like, because it's not just for you, dipshit.
Yeah.
Like people shat on Loki and WandaVision and were like, I can't believe they made this trash. Like, I can't believe Marvel's dumping on itself right now. I'm like, both of those were fantastic. I don't know what your fucking problem is. There are people who wrote 1-star reviews for Mortal Kombat that I also don't agree with. Because most of them were like, why did Cole Young kill Goro? And that, and that's fair.
On.
You know what? I bet you Cole Young's the guy who brought the hockey stick.
I bet Cole Young is the guy who shits on WandaVision and Loki.
Yeah, he is. He is.
You know,
in his gold beat up suit.
I bet you Cole Young would win against Michael Myers because all he needs to do is get beat up.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you know, I think we finally
and he would
found.
Still make the movie terrible.
I think we found the answer. That's the answer. Is that Cole Young has to be present because I mean his power is getting his ass kicked. So
it's true.
I'm still so upset with that whole guy's existence that I want to find the writer or creator of this person and just kick them in the groin, assuming it's a guy, and stop his bloodline.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay, so something I was thinking about when I was watching what pieces of Halloween Kills that I watched. Okay, he is, I guess, well, now I know he's pure evil, but essentially still a person, I guess, somewhere in the lines. Like in every kind of cryptozoology thing or whatever it is, like thing, mythological thing that gives us powers, I guess, beyond whatever. Like there are still kind of rules here, right? Like there was a scene where he walks out of the house that's burning and all the firemen are standing there. And I was thinking to myself in this moment, yo, there's like 9 of you. At least half of you are armed with axes. One of you had a big old chainsaw, right? And the other guy had a hose, right? And I was like, there's no way that this is, and you know, I said to myself, there's no way, but of course I was like, wait a minute, it's a Michael Myers movie. Like, if he doesn't get through this, then the movie's over. And I'm about 20 minutes in. Obviously, people. But I'm thinking to myself, first of all, have you ever seen people spray a hose? Sometimes it takes more than one person, right? So imagine being sprayed by that hose. That'd be fucking awful. Beyond that, dude sprays him in the chest. And I was like, yo, he's any other person, pure evil or not, spray that dude in the face. He can't see. Saw dude, cut him down. That's game. Movie's over. But no, of course, he was like, I've got all of these things. And they're like, one by one, let's line up and attack you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you brought that up too, because I remember I was watching that again last night, and that guy with the hose. First off, it's like, wait, why is he still standing there? Wait, he's obviously not moving. Like, wouldn't you move back? And the pressure on that hose, like my front yard hose has harder pressure than what was coming out of that pooty thing. You know what I mean? I was so glad you brought that up because I remember watching that last night. And like, as much as, like I said, as much as I love the movie, I can absolutely understand and agree why people hated it because of cheesy shit like that.
Well, like, you're looking at that scene and you're going, okay, yeah, exactly, Mickey. There's 9 of you. 5 of you have axes. Or no, sorry, 7 of you have axes. 1 of you has that fucking house destroyer chainsaw, like circular saw. And 1 of you's got a hose. And when he was walking into the hose, FCF just goes, really? And I was like, yeah, this is about to happen. And I'm like, you all have axes. Everybody at once. Go. But standard action movie trope, and it's like, even in every like martial arts movie, one by one. One by one. Obviously, guys who've written these have never been in a street fight before. It's never one guy like, one guy, come on. And then like you kick him and he's down. And then the next guy comes and you do a reverse roundhouse on him. No, everybody comes at once. At once. Like, come on, man.
It's funny that you say that because about this, say like, and granted, this is Bruce Lee, and he's one of the greatest martial artists of all time. I'm not going to argue with that. But if everyone jump kicked at once at him, then what?
Yeah.
He would backflip his way out of it, right? I'd be like, oh, there's a foot somewhere in my face. And then
But Bruce Lee was pure harmony. He wasn't pure evil.
He would just wiggle worm his way out of it.
Be water, my friends. It's one of my favorite Bruce Lee.
All the firemen just
Next time I get in a fight, I'm just going to do that.
You won't.
The other part that you missed, Mickey, that's sort of as cheesy, is when they're talking about Michael Myers being pure evil, is like this montage of him like killing everyone in that town fight. Like he gets up and then just like slaughters the entire town, including Bat Boy.
Which was I was very happy to see that.
Anthony Michael Hall. Yeah.
Yeah.
He replaced Paul Rudd's character from Halloween 6. That's who Tommy Doyle is.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so let's go back to this. Let's look at Michael Myers' history, okay?
Okay.
So, born child out in America, lives to about what, 6 or 8 years old, then is put in a mental asylum. 6? Cool. Then put in a mental asylum till about what, 18, 19, 20?
20 to 21 if you want to get specific about ages or time.
Cool. 21.
Frames, yeah.
So he's been in this mental institute where I'm sure like a small room. He seems to be one of those people that didn't really move much. So I'm just wondering like where this guy like got all this strength and all this dexterity. It's like, sure, Lori said like he's pure evil, but that's just an opinion on the guy. It doesn't mean he's any different or his molecules as a human changed. I'm really agreeing with Mickey on this one. Like, just because you call someone pure evil doesn't mean that they're no longer a human being. This guy just he's just soulless,
Well, Hawkins describes him like right before everything kind of breaks down. Hawkins describes him as a 6-year-old mind in an adult's body or a 6-year-old mentality in an adult's body with the mind of an animal, because he knows nothing else. And in the original canon, he was his whole mission was to kill Lori. Like that's he doesn't kill indiscriminately in the other ones, as far as I could tell. Like every death had a point in like 1 through 7.
What
But
was
now
the story?
Laurie's, so in the original canon, if and you can correct me on this, Nick, if I'm wrong. In the original canon, Laurie is actually his sister.
And he just wants to kill his sister?
He tried to kill her when they were children, and he ended up not being able to. He ended up killing their parents instead in the 78 version. And then like they put him in a mental institution and he escapes. And the entire mission is it always goes back to his childhood home. And then she's still there. And so he's trying to kill her. At the end of the first one, like they think he's dead and she's in the hospital. And the second movie is like them trying to find Michael while Laurie's in the hospital because they're pretty much convinced he's coming to the hospital to kill her. That was kind of the nuance of what they were trying to do with this one, was to convince people that he was coming to the hospital, but really he was going home. And so long and short, he's essentially, in this canon, he killed his sister, and Laurie just happened to be connected somehow. They kind of were loosely talking about that in Halloween 2018, but I'm not really sure what the connection between her and Michael is, other than the fact that like she's obsessed with the fact that she should have died that night and she never did.
So, theory. Michael Myers goes to the insane asylum, dies there, and he's a ghost, and he's haunting his own house, and he has unfinished business because he's supposed to kill his sister.
It's like your frozen face after that. I was gonna see how long he'd stay.
So far, that's the only way I can logically put this together.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I don't know.
Because the fact that he's just a dude who just wants to kill his sister and keeps going home, like, I guess that's possible too, but at least I guess being a ghost makes more sense.
I don't know. Someone would have noticed your dead body. Okay. Sorry. Let me just write off. What do you guys think about the whole like mass hysteria thing in the hospital with the other escaped patient?
I don't know if Mickett got there or not.
Oh, you didn't get there?
But I think that ended up kind of it. I think it made its point that mass hysteria can be created by anything or anyone. My concern is that it's going to come off to some people as like a message, as opposed to like just being a part of a horror movie, if that makes sense. Like some sort of social commentary, like anybody can lead a riot. I'm like, no, like that's not what they were going for. It's a horror movie. The hysteria plays into the fact that they thought it was Michael. They are terrified because this thing is killing or maiming everyone in town, indiscriminately, I mind you. And it's just, it hit the mark because it showed how much of a control he has over the town. But at the same time, I think it was kind of crazy. What about you, Nick?
I don't know. Like I saw that and I could tell like it was kind of like some kind of like social commentary. I just thought it was misplaced. Like this is supposed to be a horror movie. We don't need. I'm watching this to not focus on society's issues right now. And plus, you have someone going around killing people. There's already mass hysteria going on.
Right. You don't need to add to it.
Yeah. Although I would feel, go ahead.
I was gonna say, have they like killed him before, or has it always been like they just never find the body?
I believe at the end of H2O, he's been dead. Let's find out.
And did they bury? What happened here? Like, because I know there
In
was
this one?
Well, I mean, in any of them, because I feel like there was one definitely where I saw him get shot and he fell off the roof.
Laurie willingly goes back to face Michael and decapitates him, finally killing him in Halloween Resurrection 2002.
Okay, so there's some otherworldly stuff in question here for the sake that.
This is a different timeline, though. This is a secondary timeline.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a multiverse.
Yeah, it is a multiverse.
Multiverse problems, right?
Yeah. Maybe Mike was born with it. Maybe it's multiverse.
That's how you solve every problem. That's how DC's trying to fix their problems. We've mentioned this already before in an earlier episode. Multiverse.
Oh, that sucked. And you're like, oh, don't worry, it's the multiverse. We've got this.
Yeah, it's fine. I think that entire town needs to just, I don't know, somehow put it in the budget to get like a better security for that system, since this one person has broken out twice now.
Yeah, 20 years apart from each other each time. By the way,
hear me out.
Yeah.
I've got a better idea, right? We all put in for a fund, right? The entire town, and we literally move the house anywhere. It doesn't matter. Move it away, because it seems like he's attached to that. You can go home. I don't give a shit.
I would say I'd love to see the reaction on his face when he goes there and sees an empty lot, but then he's got a mask on, so
it would be this.
Can you imagine the music like doo 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 doo?
No. Slow record, slowing down record spin. What about FCF made this point. So big Batman guy, mentioned this 100 times in the show already, and we've only had like 10 episodes. She goes, much like the people of Gotham, why don't they just fucking move?
I mean, they're bringing hockey sticks to battle pure evil. Like they aren't the brightest stars in the sky. Like if they were the North Star, we wouldn't have Christmas. I'm just gonna say that.
That's true. What about the idea, and this may not have been explained to you, Make It, but the idea that like the two kids that got together and coupled up are the two most fucked up families in Haddonfield. You have like the Strode family and the Elam family, and their kids are like, wow, we really should date. Like, I thought that was kind of an interesting tie-in. Like, Cameron's dad is Lonnie the lunatic, and I can never remember the girl's name, the daughter's name in it. But she, like, her grandmother's crazy Laurie Strode, who has this obsession with Michael Myers. Like, what is the likelihood that they would meet and fall in love?
To be fair,
I'm just so happy they did, though.
Allison, that's her name.
To be fair, we can't stop love. It is what it is.
That's right.
No, you can't stop love, and you can't stop evil, apparently, either.
Yeah.
Not pure evil.
Not pure evil, that's right.
At least not with a hockey stick. You need pure evil's sister to stop pure evil.
Yeah. Evil and concentrate, we could probably dilute down, and that'd be fine. Pretty well done.
All right, serious question for you guys. What would you dilute pure evil with?
I had an immediate answer, and I'm glad I didn't say it. So
Me too. I had to stop myself. Oh, I don't know. Pure love, pure true love.
Why did you pick the cheesiest answer?
Because it's.
So you're talking to strawberry shake. Perfect.
Oh man, God, I could go for a strawberry shake right now from McDonald's. It sounds really good.
I would dilute pure evil with cheesy dad jokes, because it would immediately turn pure evil into like pure lameness.
I think I was the only one thinking of an actual fluid, and I was just thinking urine, just because it's warm. It's sanitary.
little bit of this.
Some humanity comes from the inside. You know?
Yeah. And that makes sense. And 'cause pure evil is cold and brittle.
Yeah.
You
can't
know?
drink pure evil, but you can drink pee.
But you can drink Evil Eye, which I don't recommend.
So okay. This was something I was thinking of when I was trying to watch a terrible movie. But okay, in Hercules, the animated movie, right? The Hydra, as soon as you cut off one of its heads, another one grows and it pretty much can't die, right? Let's like translate that, right? And why don't we just trap Michael Myers? Right? If we put him in a place where everybody knows he is and we can always see him, then if he's not there, we'd be like, yo, homeboy got out. But it seems like we keep putting him in places where we don't know that he is. And then when he shows back up, everybody's like, oh, fuck.
They need to send him to the raft.
The raft?
Spider-Man. Or
Yeah, the you know, the MCU, that prison that's out in the ocean.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that's in a different multiverse. So I don't know if we could pull that one off.
I don't know. It could be in this one. We haven't seen Haddonfield in the MCU.
Not yet, anyway.
What if this is his introduction?
Oh,
All right, how about this? If Haddonfield was in the MCU, would he be a mutant, an Eternal? Would he have bitten by something? A super soldier, perhaps?
I could see him being a failed super soldier.
I can see that. Once I said that, I was like, that makes sense. Hospital.
He doesn't have enough here to be a super soldier. Like it seems like every super soldier at least has like some kind of like not just a goal, but like they're kind of smart about it. They like pick super soldier. Like they didn't just pick a peanut and put super soldier serum in it, you know, because that's what he is, you know.
Yeah.
He's more like he's kind of like do you guys know what a golem is?
Yeah.
He
like
kind of is a golem.
Right?
That's true.
There's no personality, there's no real purpose for it, but it's got a goal, and that's all that it does.
In a sense, he's like both golems, because he's, you know, the essential, like the, and also sister, my sister.
So he's a golem.
Yeah, golem.
Could you imagine if they pulled off the mask and he's just like
He's just like, my precious.
The entire time, every movie he's ever been in was under the mask.
That's why they didn't show him front off. It would have ruined everything.
Kill. Like that would be brutal.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
I saw my face when I said that and I wanted to slap myself.
Oh, that's so then what do you think ends up killing him, and do you think it'll end up being the actual end of this with Halloween Ends next year?
Are we taking bets? Is that what this is?
I think so.
I honestly think they'll leave it open. It's not Halloween's theme or tradition to close it up.
I hate to agree, but like if they could still make money on it, they're gonna keep trying.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just hoping that they signed Jamie Lee Curtis to a 3-film deal and they kill Laurie, which in turn kills Michael. That's what I kind of hope happens. Like she dies, he dies.
Like an original Death of Superman thing where they both each other.
Yep.
Okay.
Or hear me out. They move it to HBO and Batman kills him.
Now, which Batman?
He breaks his code.
Which Batman? We talking Batfleck? We talking Pattinson? We talking Bale?
I'm gonna go on a limb here MCU loses Tom Holland and Spider-Man. He comes out. Boom. Terry McGinnis, Batman Beyond. Boom.
Ooh.
Just saying. Just saying.
Make it. Thoughts?
I want it to be Val Kilmer.
Yeah. Now Val Kilmer. Now Val Kilmer.
Oh, shit. Can you imagine? Poor thing.
Oh, man.
Or you know what? Like, I want Brendan Fraser to play Batman and kill him.
Oh, he's already in the DCU.
Fraser?
Yeah,
Yes.
dude. He's already in the DC universe. So
Who does he? Oh wait, doesn't he play this robot guy? I forgot his name.
yeah, he's in Doom Patrol.
That's it. It's Doom Patrol.
Was he really?
Yeah, he is the. Oh gosh, why can I never remember his name when I need to remember his name? Like right now. No, not that. This. There we go. Yeah, he's Cliff Steele. Robot Man, literally.
That's a fitting name.
Yeah.
Wait, but is he man or is he robot?
He's Robot Man.
He's
Duh.
Robot Man. Just like Batman and Man Bat are two different things.
I love DC names. They're like, okay, what are we gonna call him? Well, he's super.
Those original old ones were so lazy.
Yep, 100%. I'll admit that immediately.
Yeah.
Make it.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I love the fact that the movie is currently just playing behind you in snippets as your internet just cuts in and out.
Oh, is that what?
That's what the circle was. I was like, I have no idea how you're doing this magic. I didn't know it was a TV.
So fun fact, that's Michael McDonald from Mad TV as Little John. And then the dude who plays Big John, I don't know if you guys watched Lucifer, but that's the guy who played Adam in the final season of Lucifer. Which is hysterical. If you haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
I started watching some of it, and it was just very like, I'm the devil.
Yes.
Yeah,
Detective.
it was,
All right.
and a polite way to say it was so douchey.
I watched all 7 seasons in FCF and I enjoyed it. So I'll take my douche tag. That's fine. Cool.
It is not you that is douche. It
The
is
fact
not
that
you.
Are you sure that the fact that I enjoyed it doesn't make me just a squeeze, just tiny bit douchey?
Maybe a little salt and pepper squeeze of it, like
Okay.
a little hint.
Little salt bay of it.
Wait. Speaking of, did you guys see Venom 2 at all?
Not yet.
So
We'll see.
Halloween.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. So, who would you? Literally anyone in any universe, right? Who do you think could kill Michael Myers? Like, done. That's it.
I don't know. The first person I thought of was just like Michael Myers stabbing somebody and then looking up and seeing Cap's face and him be like, I could do this all day.
Damn, that's tough.
And he pulls out his face. And
The first
Come down.
the first person that popped into my head legitimately was Sauron from Lord of the Rings.
that would be I want to say that would be an epic battle, but I feel like it would just be like big old mace.
And over.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking, like, what would be a good fight? I'd go Cap's a good one. I would say Wonder Woman. I think that'd be a hell of a fight.
I think she'd whoop up on him. She might be a
I
little
would like
too.
to see that fight directed by Zack Snyder, though.
Oh, hell yeah. It would all be in blue. And it would be amazing.
Yeah,
it
all
has-
the slow motion like that.
And it would have to be an uncut version.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
One shot.
Yeah.
Blocking all of his fucking knife attacks with her fucking and then just like blasting it back. Okay. Serious question. Would he talk if she wrapped him in the lasso of truth?
Okay, I was thinking that too.
Mickey, your head shake says it all, man.
Can you imagine? Yeah, I feel a little bad. I killed my parents, but I'm here now.
I feel like she would wrap him in the lasso of truth and be like, "What's your purpose?" And he'd be like, and that would be it.
Sister.
Evil.
But pure.
But pure.
Are you pure evil? Really, I'm just a guy from Haddonfield.
I'm Avion evil. I'm artesian evil.
I'm trying. I'd put him against Thor. I would like to see that. I think it'd still be a little one-sided. I'm trying to think like Michael Myers is strong and he seems like he can take a hit, but like Wonder Woman, she whoop up on you, like Thor, he just, fry you. Like I got to think of somebody who's like strong, but like not like godly strong, maybe like down here strong,
That maybe some Winter Soldier, someone super soldier.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
I still think because like they fight so fast and they have such a style, I still think that they would just whoop Michael's ass.
I think the only one who would really die potentially, and this is just my bias towards this character, Hawkeye would die immediately. Like he would shoot him with a couple arrows and then he would just pull him out and then stab him with them. It's like, bye, Clint.
Yeah, but what if they're exploding arrows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just needs one in the head, and like then his body is useless.
Yeah.
But he a movie 20 years later, so I would put him against Solomon Grundy.
Ooh,
all right.
I feel like that'd be a fair fight. They're both real slow.
They are kind of the same.
Yeah.
Solomon Grundy,
like
born on a Monday.
The only thing that's unfair is that Solomon Grundy can kind of do cool shit and Michael Myers can't do any cool shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it just made me think too, is like what happened in this movie is something I've kind of always wanted to see, where like the cop missed and shot the other cop instead of Michael Myers. I thought of that and I was like, I really should practice with guns.
I don't want to be Stormtrooper-esque talent. I don't know if you got to this part, Mickey, but Nikki, there's one part in particular I was just like, what is this scene signifying? It's with the older couple in the house, the one that's flying the drone, and then like he's in the house and he like stabs her in the neck with the light bulb, and then the dude's on the cutting board and he just puts like 9 knives in his back. What the fuck was the point of that other than just to be obscenely graphic?
Just I was gonna say my erection. No, I honestly, I remember watching that scene the first time and was just like, oh my God, fuck yes. I think it was just something just dark.
Okay.
And like it had like that whole kind of like I keep saying like a Kubrick shot just because it just reminds me of something like The Shining, like this long, slow, just one take. And then like I even put that on my Instagram story yesterday, just him like I just remember watching that and just going like, yes. Just as a horror movie, that's just a scene you want to see. Like it doesn't need to mean anything except dark murder. Wow, that's kind of dark. But yeah, my complete and utter arousal.
I'm gonna backpedal us a little bit in that scene, to the part where he breaks the fluorescent tube. So I do some handyman stuff from time to time, and if you guys have ever worked with fluorescent tubes, you don't need to hit them that hard for them to break. Let's be realistic. Like you could literally drop this off of a 2-foot thing and it would explode into a million pieces of dust, right? And so my problem with that scene was he grabbed this fluorescent tube that was now broken and stabs it completely into her neck. And I was like, yo, I think she would still die. I'm not arguing there. But that would not go in like that. It would just... So she'd be... But I don't know,
It was a little too clean.
Would it be one of those things like from Family Guy? They're like, ow, that really hurt. Am I bleeding? No, but it's a scratch. Like, would it be more something like that?
I think she would still have a lot of glass in her neck.
Yeah.
But it was great.
Okay.
She was like, this whole thing is gonna fit in your neck. And I was like, no, that's not, no.
Yeah.
It's,
You can literally break a fluorescent light with like the gentlest of baseball swings on anything. We used to do that shit at Starbucks. After we would change out all the lights, we would just go in the back and like break them in the trash can on purpose.
I could literally look at one of these lights and break them. That's
Is that your superpower?
just
do you have a favorite Halloween movie, Nikki? Like, do you have a favorite one that you've seen?
Not really. Maybe the Halloween before this one, the 2018 one or 19, whatever it came out. I thought that was awesome. It just brought like a new dark, very like noir-esque twist on it. Yeah, I'll never understand why 3 has such a cult following because it's terrible. But I mean, although I'm part of it too, but I'll never understand it.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe that one, because after a while they do get cheesy and a little bit like, all right.
They get a little stale after a while.
Yeah.
My favorite one is Halloween. Halloween Town. That's the one.
It's on Freeform right now if you want to watch it.
I should have put that on in the background.
Go and be like, who's Michael Myers? What movie are you guys talking about?
I'm watching Debbie Reynolds. God damn it. I've never seen 3, but I know that 3 is the only one that doesn't feature Michael Myers.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the original Halloween storyline at all.
Yeah, it's called Season of the Witch. And so the 3 kids that are in this one represent the 3 masks from the 3rd movie.
Yeah.
We read all the IMDb trailers after we watch, or trivia after we watch the movies, and I can't claim to know this shit for real. IMDb, you are my savior. Thank you. If you want to sponsor this podcast, call me, text me, write us an email at thiswasastarwarspodcast@gmail.com, and I will gladly take your sponsorship. Thank you. Shilling so hard. But yeah, there's some interesting like callbacks to some of the older films. Marion, who dies in the car, she's the older lady in the bar scene, who has like the light brownish hair. She's the only one to die in 3 different generations of Halloween movies.
That sucks.
Bad luck in all your multiverses.
Yeah,
she's the Tony Stark of this multiverse.
Yep.
Yeah. Holy crap.
She gonna die in all of them. But damn.
So in the 3rd one, it's just three masked kids around killing people.
Yeah, I guess it's these masks that like this Halloween company is advertising and wants everyone to buy like these Halloween masks. And like I guess at midnight on Halloween or something on Halloween, like it kills all the kids. It's like the season of the witch thing.
Wait, like you put on the mask and it kills you?
Yeah. And like I guess you watch the show, like or whatever it's supposed to play. I can't remember it too much. And yeah, it's supposed to kill kids, and it's these people just trying to like stop the production or the mass distribution of these masks.
Interesting.
Yeah,
well,
and it's a witch, a pumpkin, and a skull.
The mask you, or the mask you put it on and it makes you kill someone?
No, it kills you, right? Like
yes, it like conforms to your face and kills you.
Because this kind of sounds like an episode of Goosebumps.
Yeah. That's a very good description of it.
The first Halloween movie, you know how it goes. The second Halloween movie picks up right after that. Laurie in the hospital, Michael Myers coming after. 3rd Halloween movie, masks.
4th Halloween movie, The Return of Michael Myers.
It's like
the fourth Halloween movie. We fucked up.
that's like when a band makes a CD that sucks, and they're like, "Oh no, we'll go back. Come on, just take it back, take it back."
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't made enough of those to be able to do that yet. So, oh, you didn't like that one? Too bad. It's the one that's out now. Oh shit.
You know, I almost want to see like Michael Myers versus James T. Kirk, for the sake that the faces would look kind of the same, but not really.
Is it bad that I recognized the Kirk face more with this burned mask than I did in any other rendition of him?
I actually did too.
You know, now I'm
The whole
kind
time
of
I'm thinking that shot.
A Shatner face.
I'm kind of weary of buying James T. Kirk masks because, like, what if people just think I'm not very good Michael Myers now? Not that I was going to.
What about Michael Myers versus Picard?
Oh, Picard, hands down. Yeah, not even a question. He would just talk, and Michael Myers would die.
Picard, that was Xavier, huh?
Yeah, Patrick Stewart.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me, Sir Patrick Stewart. I got to get it right.
No one can.
Sure, Picard.
Yeah, he's literally going to live forever.
Oh,
At least in my heart, for sure.
Yeah.
yeah, him and Betty White
Yeah.
Together. Is my mom just got to do background on that show.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, she was pumped as fuck.
Oh.
She was Picard.
Damn, dude, that's dope.
Yeah, I was actually.
I'm super jealous right now. Well, that is it for this episode. Halloween Kills is a pretty decent film. If you haven't watched it yet, check it out. There's tons of spoilers in this episode already, so you don't need to watch it if you don't want to. And with that being said, I'm Michael.
I'm Nikki.
And I'm pure evil.
We'll see you guys next time.